what's up, friends? What's going on? So today, LG just showed off and unveiled their newest device, the LG V10, which looks pretty awesome. As you guys know, as of lately, I've been grabbing up some LG devices, and I've actually been quite happy with LG. I never thought I would say that. I used to hate LG years ago, but they're actually doing some pretty good stuff with their mobile devices. Their budget devices are just they're on point. Someone was trying to tell me to say they're on fleek. I don't know. I feel weird saying fleek, so I'll just say on point. Um, but anyways, the LG V10. A couple of things to duly note about it is that it's much bigger than its brother, the LG G4. Its rear-facing camera is pretty much awesome. It's got this new manual mode, basically a professional photography mode, basically where you can manually control everything, white balance and all that stuff. Mainly, just for those people who want to take crisp pictures and kind of want to use their smartphone to double up as their photography camera. Which I don't know. For me, I always think that smartphones should never actually try to replace DSLR cameras or anything like that. But that's just me. But some people out there will disagree, and this is for them. Um, Couple other things to duly note about this device is it has a 5.7-inch display, so it is considered a phablet, but it has an additional screen on top of that 5.7-inch display. So take my G Stylo as a reference point. There is another screen on top over here that shows your notifications and recently used applications. People are already comparing it to the Galaxy S6 Edge, how it has that little ticker screen on the side, or like the Note Edge. Um, Now, whether it is competing with the Edge line from Samsung or whatnot, I think I think it's actually pretty cool. I mean, we have this right here, which is like you touch the screen and drag down. Come on, do it, man. It doesn't want to do it right now. It's like it's being a dork. Um, Probably because my screen needs to be clean. But let me go to this one. Why aren't none of you guys doing it? Are you serious? Okay, now it's doing it sort of. But instead of doing something like that, it has a screen up here that will automatically just display, so it doesn't really kill out your battery life. Another thing that's actually pretty cool is that it has two 5 megapixel cameras on the front, which means that you're able to take really big selfies, because I believe there's a mode where both cameras basically stitch what they captured together into one giant selfie. So taking groupies is going to be really awesome with that phone. If you have like a mass load of people, like 40 people in background, you should be able to get everybody in your groupie photo. Um, but yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. And if you could record using both cameras simultaneously, both front-facing cameras, just imagine the possibilities of what you can do if you're a video vlogger. I did pull up the website to kind of grab some of the specs for those that are going to be like, what kind of specs are we looking at here? And so some of the things to pretty much note: it weighs about 192 grams. It's an IPS LCD display, a 5.7-inch display at 1440 by 2560 pixels at 515 pixels per inch. According to Gorilla Glass 4, the secondary display, which is that top display, is 160 by 1040 pixels. So the top screen is like 2.1 inches. It will run 5.1.1 Lollipop on release, but I'm pretty sure it'll get the Android M update. It has a quad-core Snapdragon 808 processor clocked at 1.44 gigahertz Cortex A53, and a dual-core 1.82 gigahertz Cortex A57. It has an Adreno 418 GPU, supports micro SD up to 128 gigs. The device will have 64 gigs of onboard storage and 4 gigs of RAM, so that's actually pretty dope. 60 megapixel camera on the back, and it will record at 2160p at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 60 frames per second. It does have optical stabilization, and it has, like I was saying, the 5 megapixel dual camera, so two 5 megapixel cameras up front. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi capable. It'll have, let's see, it'll have quick charging 2.0, So it's fast battery charging, 50% of battery in 40 minutes. Active noise cancellation with dedicated microphone. I'll have a photo and video editor on board with the software, and it has a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, so same battery capacity as the G Stylo. So that's actually pretty neat. I'm pretty excited, except that I can almost guarantee that Sprint will not be getting this because from what I just read on the specs, it is only GSM, HSPA, and LTE compatible, which means there's no CDMA version, obviously, or maybe not yet, maybe not talked about. Who knows? So, anyways, yeah, I gotta say, LG's really stepped their game up. The G4 is still one of my favorite flagship devices. I've never owned one, but it's still one of my favorite flagship devices this year. Even though on specs there are some that's better, I still think the G4 is pretty much like on top there. So, what are your guys' thoughts of the LG V10? I would definitely love to know your guys' opinions, and you guys know where you guys can leave that right down below in the comment section of this video. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not. Click that subscribe button down there. Share with your friends who are interested or maybe interested in this. And follow me on my social networks. Links in the description. My name is Tito with Aloha Android. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.